William Edgar Burgard Du Bois was a sociologist, historian, and civil rights activist. Graduated from Harvard and was the first African American to have a master's degree in physiology. Co-founded the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. He was appointed leader of the Niagara Movement, a group that seeks equality amongst all the people. A lot of people talk about how Du Bois possesses the most perpetual voice on race in American history. Du Bois provides the most cogent explanation why whites to this day remove interracial political alliance even when sharing economic interests with people of color. He finally wrote several books. Book work is Black Reconstruction American, and he wrote three autobiographies. Benjamin Oliver Davis Sr. was an officer in the United States Army, where he became the first African American to rise to the rank of Brigadier General, and he was the father of Air Force General Benjamin Davis Jr. Davis, who was born in Chicago and Howard University educated, began his medical career in the stretch of the Spanish American War as a volunteer grunt. He liked the military discipline and order, so when he was discharged as a volunteer, he enlisted. After the sign, he won a military career. In the throes of secretion for 4 decades, he commanded troops in Liberia and the Philippines, where his unit was the famed Buffalo Soldiers. He was 3 times assigned as a professor of military science and tactics at Wilford University in Ohio.
Frederick Douglass, a slave, a free person among the slaves, a free person who must still fight for full emancipation. Every black person who has called America home as excited in one of these three states. Frederick Douglass endured the knowledge and spoke to this unequal human condition as while demanding complete black inclusion in the American experiment. Douglass providentially the most influential through his vivid portrayals of brutality, the severing of family bonds, and mental torture. He documented the iniquity of the peculiar insinuation and disproved the Southern propaganda of the happy slave narrative. Dr. Charles Dredd. The Blue Bank is something we take for granted now, but it wasn't always so. As researcher and searcher, Dr. Charles Dredd revolutionized the understanding of plasma, the liquid portion of blood without cells. Dredd was the world's leading authority on blood transfusions and storage. Just as the United States and Great Britain were becoming deeply involved in World War II. His research established protocols on how blood should be collected and refrigerated, how donors should be recruited and screened, and training methods for people who will collect and test blood. He died in a car accident in Burlington. Duke Ellington. Just as soul music and Motown provided inspiration soundtrack for the civil rights movement, and of all the formidable blunders of the era, Edward Duke Ellington towered over the competition like a music Everest, where counted by many good men, and competed blunders favored high, stopping sound with hard swinging arrangements, Ellington tones, and such as I Got It Bad, in a sentimental mood and blackened the fantasy. That Ellington was able to manage such a crackerjack touring orchestra while composing hundreds of top-flight tones in testament to his genius and industry.